Right, we're back. Major 2 is round the corner this weekend. I got the boy Hisad, the shooter, Mr. Zypher. We're doing a bracket, a Major 2 bracket. I want you guys to let me know what bracket is looking better, mine or Hisad's. We're going to go through. Okay, starting off with the first matchup. Mr. Hisad, you take it away. This will be your bracket, all right? Let's just start with the play-in. So you got Toronto and Vancouver, and you got Carolina and Gentlemates. Take it away, man. Talk to me. What are you thinking for these two?
No, people are like overlooking this match. Like people think mates are just gonna sweep Ravens, Ultra gonna sweep Surge, but I'm not sure. There could be a little bit of an upset here. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's the land card, because like whenever like in the past, like Thieves last year and stuff, like whenever they don't play well online, I feel like I don't know how teams turn up online. It's really weird to see. But I agree though. I do agree. Like on paper, like if you look at these, it should be easy. But bro, Gentlemates have looked awful. Awful. I saw like some personal stuff I think they were going through, so I do understand maybe some stuff was affecting them, and maybe they just come on LAN and they lock in for a weekend. Like that could happen. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they play well, but based on form, they've been looking shit. And Ravens have been looking godlike because online, like compared to what we expect of them on paper. So I don't know, man. They're still hella inconsistent, but I don't think they play good on LAN. I think Ravens get better on, worse on LAN, and Gentlemates get better on LAN. So, yeah. What do you think is score-wise, though? If you are... Yeah, let's start with the bottom match. What do you think is score-wise for this one?
I think Ravens will pick the overload, but Gentlemates probably take it 3-1.
3-1, I bet. You're going 3-1. I kind of agree, to be honest with you. I'm going to go 3-0. I just think if they start off with the hard point, like if they win that first hard point, I think they just sweep him. If for some reason there's an upset there, like if Ravens win that first map, I think they can take the series. But I think Gentlemates are going to come on strong. I don't know, man. I'm kind of just going with my brain that they're going to play better on LAN, but there's definitely a world where Ravens can do something there. Yeah, I also think Ravens have that mental block as well. Like, bro, we saw when they came LAN last time, they didn't win a series either. So I'm gonna give Gentlemates a credit. Major 1 champions. They're back on LAN. I think that does something. I do think that does something. So I'm gonna go with them. What are you thinking for the next one? I'll go for this one. We'll take 1 turn each first. So, okay, I think Surge are actually interesting. I don't mind Surge actually. Like their roster changes, I don't mind them. Yeah, that's a weird thing. Like Falcons beat Optic, then they beat Falcons. It is weird. I think on LAN though, I do think Toronto, they just got so much more experience on LAN. I'm actually surprised Toronto are in the play-ins. I want to see their season, their seeding actually. Let me see, because what was the?
I think before they picked up Kips. Really
that's yeah. Because like I actually don't mind the way they're playing now. Like, did you see them against Optic as well? Like it wasn't bad. Like. And that was Jamie had like 2 maps, bro. So, where is it? Major 2? Let me see their overall standing.
They did.
Yeah, they did. Nah, they definitely did. Like that. Look, they're like the most bro. Look at that. Like, they are literally at that 50% rate, and then you got Surge, who's just below them. I just backed them a bit more than them, so I'm gonna go with a win there. I'm gonna go 3-1 probably. I think maybe the Vancouver wins the S&D, but okay, this ain't working like that, and then. Bro, this is what Benjo does. He trolls me, bro. Why is... Nah, I'm actually faded, chat. What do I do? I don't think it matters. I know. Literally, I'm pressing that. Look. Oh, is it? Okay, bet. Yeah, this guy's too small for me. I'm an idiot. What are you thinking map-wise?
I think 3-0.
3-0.
I think they could maybe, but I think Joey D, man, he's just too good.
Yeah. Nah, I can't like Kips has been impressing me as well, man. I think they're gonna feel good, man.
That duo
it's a good duo. That is a good duo. I actually fuck with it. I bet. So you're going Toronto 3-0. I'm going 3-1. We both agree with the team wise. Let's start off. We'll go up to down, so we can kind of just go through the winners. I think this is gonna be pretty easy for Optic. Like, I'm gonna go like 3-0 for them. They just look so good in all game modes. I know they lost to Falcons, but like, bro, I didn't really care about that at all. I'm an Optic fan, so I've got some bias. I know you are Optic fan as well. Honestly, like, I just don't see them losing the map to the finals at the start. Now, we'll see how the bracket goes, but I'm very confident they're going to win this 3-0. I really am. They beat them online recently 3-0. They didn't even get out second gear. I know Insight struggled, though, so I do think Toronto played alright, even though Insight struggled. Like, they kept the first map close, but they ran them, in my opinion. I'm going 3-0. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think I don't think it'll be close. I think it'll be more or less the same as the online match in its hand.
Wait, my thing is hella... your voice is laggy. I don't know if it's on screen sharing. Let me lower the quality 1 minute. You sound like a robot. Yeah, it's on crazy quality. Can you still see now? Is it calm?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. Yeah, so I'm going to put 3-0 for both of us. What are you thinking for that? You can go first for the next one then. Go for it. So Minnesota versus Falcons.
Really
Bro, I would hate to bet on this map. This map, I have no idea for this. Like, it's all G2. They're just so inconsistent. And Loki saw Falcons, man. I can't lie.
The last time they played, G2 took him at 5-1. That's what I was saying.
Let's have a look at both of them. They're literally, look at that, bro. They're exactly the same. Like, I personally back Falcons over them. I do think G2 have been doing all right, though. I do think they've been doing all right. Honestly, like, they've kind of just been doing all right all year. Like, Major 1, they're doing calm. I thought they maybe started well, but they've actually been keeping up. I've actually been all right with G2. Even the Optic game, like, they took us to, like, a round 11 last map. They trolled that map. Like, they've not looked bad online. They got some decent players. They got takeover potential. They're so hit and miss, though, man. They're so hit and miss. I think Falcons' hardpoint was godlike, to be honest with you. I think they look really good. I think their Overload is pretty good as well. Their Surge, they actually didn't look bad in Surge. I like Falcons' team, the way they're playing. I also think they get that energy on LAN as well, bro. Pred on LAN, for me, is such a, like, attribute card. Like, the energy he brings on LAN, I think they're going to be ready to go. I'm personally going Falcons, like, 3... I think it's going to be a 3-0 or 3-1. I'm going to give them a map. I'll go 3-1. I'll go 3-1. If I can go 3-1. Okay. Okay.
I think you do the losing team first, and then you just adjust it after.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure that's how it works.
That's so faded. Oh my god. Okay, it doesn't matter, chat. You know, I'm saying 3-1 there. I'm saying 3-1 there. What are you saying?
I think 3-1 as well.
What, for Falcons?
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised though if G2 take it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, nah. Let me zoom in a little bit. I'm thinking the same. Like, I wouldn't map count wise. I don't really. Okay, yours works. Yeah, so that's fine. We'll leave it at that. So I'm thinking Falcons win that 3-1. So right now we're in the same kind of vibe there. You could take it away with both of these matches. First talk about the matches, and then you give me your predictions for them. So we got some bangers on the lower side of the bracket, though. We got some bangers here.
Some absolute bangers.
These are some, like, proper, like, semi... These are what you see on Sunday matches. These are some Sunday matches coming up right now.
This side of the bracket is definitely the hardest side, I think.
100%.
Look at those 4 teams right there.
Bro, even, like, I know people look at, like, Miami as, like, bro, like, I think Miami is so slept on. They're number 2 seed, by the way. Like, and also, like, they are good, bro. I fuck with them. Like, Rencor, Super, and even Traix has been doing his thing. Like, I think Miami are a good team, man. So you got some good matchups, man. Let's start with the top one. Talk to me, Thieves, FaZe. How they been compared to what you were thinking going into Major 2?
I think FaZe have stepped it up in the last week massively. I mean, they look really good in the last 2 matches they played. FaZe, I don't know about FaZe right now. I'm not sure, you know.
Thieves are 7-4, FaZe are 6-5, so I agree with you.
They've been so inconsistent. Like, one day they'll play lights out, another day they just get slammed. Like, this is a really, really weird series. I think it just comes up to whoever wins the S&Ds, I'm not gonna lie.
So you think it comes down to the S&Ds for this?
Yeah, I think Thieves take the hard points, and then FaZe can dirty Neslo them, I'm not gonna lie.
I feel the exact same. I actually think it comes down to the Overload, because I think FaZe are a better S&D team than them.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, it comes down to the Overload, and, like, I agree, though. The problem you have for FaZe is, like, yeah, they're just a dirty Neslo team. But I think going up against the Thieves, can you rely on a Neslo? I don't know, man. I don't know. I agree, though. It's a fucking coin flip, man. I do think it's going to be a weird one. If you had to put a prediction, what are you going with the map count, then?
I think for the winners round 1, I think I'll take Thieves 3-1.
Okay. So you think they're going to... What map do you think they lose? The map 2?
Yeah, I think they'll lose map 2.
Okay. We'll do it like that, and then we'll do it like that. Bro, this is so stupid. So let me do the... Bro, I'm actually mind blown. Okay, so you're saying they're going to win. Let me do the losers first. So we're going to give them 1. Okay, and then we're going to go right to the winners, and we're going to give them... Okay.
Press the arrow. Press the number.
Am I being faded, Hisad? Should I start with FaZe, yeah? Let me put the arrow up 1, okay?
Yeah,
and then if...
The arrow 1 here.
What have I done? I thought I was doing that. I'm being stupid. I am thinking... honestly... I want Thieves to win. I prefer Thieves over FaZe. I do think, like, this has got a simp takeover written all over it for me. That's the thing with FaZe, though. I think, like, they could have a map 1 win because of a simp takeover. I do back them in the S&Ds. I think LA Thieves have looked hella lost at S&D recently. When I watch them, bro, I know they look better recently, but sometimes I'm like, what are they doing on the map? The S&D is so... I don't like their S&D. Overload as well was a weird one, man. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna back Thieves because I want them to win, but this is the flip of a coin. It really is. I'm gonna go 3-2 though. I think it's gonna be a bang out. Even if you look here, like you can see right here as well, like percentage wise, it's literally the same. It's literally the same. Like it's actually crazy. They're 50-50 in the predictions. Yeah, I'm gonna back the boys Thieves. So I'm gonna do 2 for them. Oh, okay, maybe I wasn't pressing the arrow. I bet. All right, now we've got Miami versus Mates. So you can take it away, man. This is your bracket on that side. What are you thinking there? So Miami seed number 2. Miami seed number 2 coming in, looking pretty good, man. And you got Mates coming in through the playoffs. Obviously, Major 1 champions though, so you got to kind of look at it. So talk to me about this matchup. What are you thinking?
I mean, Mates have looked absolutely horrible, but you have to give him some leeway, man. They're the Major 1 champions.
Oh shit! Okay, not what I expected from you.
There's some shooters, but I think this is a team that's not gonna lie. I have Miami for you.
Yo, okay. So when you were starting, I thought you were gonna go Mates. I'm going Miami for sure. I think Mates are gonna beat Ravens just on what you said of like Major 1 champ. They're just better, and I think they'll perform. But I think it catches up to them eventually. They're not gonna be able to just outclass Miami, who's been playing better. I think at the start of the game, Miami got a lot of hate, but I remember they were kind of late to scrims and stuff because they were on EU schedule and shit. And like, bro, they caught up well, man. And Miami are good, man. I think Miami are solid. So you're going 3-0 Miami. I don't mind that. I really don't. I'm actually not against that. I was kind of thinking around like a 3-1, but I am struggling to see what Mates would win in. I really am. So I'm going to give it 3-1 just because I was going for that at the start. But I'm really struggling to see what Miami would win in. I really am. Sorry, what Mates would win in. Like, maybe they still a map, but bro, I'm definitely back in. Okay, it doesn't even matter. I'm back in Miami for sure though. Okay, we got some nice winner round matches up. Let's go down, take a look at the loser rounds coming through. So this is an elimination round 1 now. I'll start with the top match, and then you could take on the bottom match. So Toronto versus Rocker, basically G2. I think Toronto are stronger. I do. I think G2, they have a tough pool right now. If you look up, they got not really. I mean, they got Falcons first, and then they got Toronto. It's just, especially with only a couple of teams at the major, it's going to be what it is. I do think this will be a bit more of a tough matchup though, because I do agree with you. G2 are a weird team, man. I think they'll give them a fight. I'm really confused in this one. Who's going to win? I think they're just, again, like maybe the delusion coming in, that Joey D superpower. I think they're going to take the respawn. I could see Minnesota winning the search though. I can see them with a dirty Neslo. I really can. I can see a dirty Neslo here and a potential upset, but I'm going to go with a 3-1 Toronto. I do think there's a potential for a dirty upset here though. I really do. But I'm going to go 3-1 Toronto here. I think the quality is going to come on in LAN. I think on LAN quality normally shines. I really do. So I'm going to go with the boys there over in Toronto.
I think
what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
We split our bracket. I'm not going to.
Oh, okay. So far, we've had everything the same as Sad. We've been exactly the same. So this is where... Okay, talk to me.
This is where we flip the switch.
Okay.
I'm not in the Toronto hype. I'm not going to lie. Den Merchants, only doing 10.
That's fair. That's fair.
I got Minnesota
okay.
3-1.
3-1. So what do you think they'll drop?
I think they'll lose map 1 and then they'll just win 2-3-4.
Okay, I mean, look, I'm not against that. I think if they're gonna win, it goes to a map 5. Like, I don't see them beating them in the hard point. I think they can beat them in the search. I think it gets ratty. I don't know, man. I don't hate the take. I think if they win, I can see a map 5 written all over it, like a dirty map 5, 6-4. Like, I can definitely see that. But I just back Joe and Kips as well. I think he played well in LAN last time. Like, even challenges, like, he's been doing his thing, bro. I think he's been doing good coming in. I backed him. I backed him a little bit. You could take it away with the first one. So this is a crazy matchup for a loser to go home. This is an insane one. FaZe, Gentlemates, you got, like, you know, an absolute unit franchise. FaZe coming in. They pick up 2 players that were champions almost every single major, grand finalists. They have Simp and Draza. People, you know, the trio splits up. A lot of talk coming in. Not the best major one. They come through. A lot of Aluka conversations coming in. I want to talk about the Aluka thing as well with you. But in terms of this matchup right now, you got FaZe, Gentlemates, 2 staples. This should be a Sunday matchup for winners finals. Take it away. Talk to me. This is loser goes home here.
Yeah, this is a rematch when flipping
exactly
turned on by Neptune.
Bro, FaZe should have won that. FaZe should have won that in a normal day. That was just a god play from Neptune. That does change everything as well, because I do think Optic would have won that finals. I think it changes a lot as well. More pressure on Gentlemates if they had that major and this. So that round from Neptune changes everything. And, you know, like you said, it's FaZe's chance to get redemption there, but yeah, go ahead. What are you thinking?
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. So this is a really, really weird one. I think this one, whoever turns up on the day can win. I'm not gonna lie.
That's the hard thing about the brackets, because I think, say we did this bracket on Saturday morning, I think we'd have more of an idea based on how they played there.
Yeah.
But, you know, because we're guessing, it's super hard. That's the one thing about brackets. Like, would you agree, like, maybe it comes down to who plays closer in these matches? To, like, see where they're at? Because if mates get slammed, like Miami, and, like, FaZe lose, like, round 11, like, I think you look at that. Like, if mates can perform against Miami, I have a bit more of a leeway, but I'm agreeing. I don't know, man. This is a tough one. It's a tough one.
I think I'll take FaZe 3-1.
You take FaZe. I think it'll be tough to, at this stage, to not take FaZe. Like, I think not taking FaZe now will be kind of crazy with the information we have. I agree with you. I literally had the same thing in mind, like a 3-1, 3-2. I think I'm going to go 3-1 as well. I'm going to agree with you. Not that it makes a difference with the map count, but eventually, one day in my life, I'll get this working.
Fucking Benji, man.
Bro, Benji's trolling me, chat. Nah, fuck this guy. He's doing it on purpose, bro. Alright, it doesn't really matter. No, I'm literally pressing these arrow. Look at that, chat. 1. Okay, I'm mind blown. No, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about the map count, chat. It's similar. Okay, we go through, so we have to go back to the winner's side here. You can start. What map do you want to start with? Do you want to take that one or that one? You go first as your prediction. For the Texas or the LA Thieves one?
I'll take the Optic one.
Alright, talk to me, man. Optic Falcons, they gave them their first loss of the season in Major 2 Hisad to stop the Flawless. They stopped the Flawless, but what are you thinking there? Talk to me. You break it down there. Go for it.
They stopped the 11-0, but that was a tactical loss. So, you can't go undefeated and win the stage. That's not gonna
Exactly.
happen.
That's too much. That's too much aura.
We were lagging. Optic were lagging as well. I think they're smelling blood, Optic. I think they want revenge. Falcons treated like it was champs. Next day, lose to Surge. I got Texas 3-0.
Bro, I actually have so much confidence in a 3-0 in this. I don't think, like, I completely agree. I actually think, if anything, the loss to them is actually an okay thing. Because they can look at that. They can actually look at that, like, okay, what happened against them? Like, what did we slip up on? Of course, the lagging thing and whatever, but, like, in terms of, like, maybe there was a specific map or something. Like, I agree, though, in that time, Optic 10-0 or 9-0 at that point. Falcons had everything to play for. If you look there as well, Pred's going dumb hard on his revenge tour, bro. They were like, at that point, they were like 4-5 or 5-5 or some shit. No, they lost to they were like 4-5. That they were still playing for seeding. Optic were clear winners. Like, I just think that it was so much more important for Falcons to win that. I completely agree. I think Optic come in 3-0, bro. On LAN, they haven't lost a series. But, like, the grand final was the only series they've lost for 3 events. And that was on the last map. Again, 3-0 in Toronto coming in. I just think they're going to be full of confidence, going through business as usual. I think they 3-0 them. I really do. I think they just absolutely sweep them. I think they beat them last time, no? Major 1 as well.
Yep.
Yeah. I just think for on LAN, like, there's a difference. There's a gameplay difference in the two teams. I like Falcons, though. They've been playing well, but yeah, going up against Greenwall right now is not easy for any team, so I'm going to go with them. We both agree 3-0. Then this is a tough one, man, because I actually like this matchup. This is like a proper matchup, man. You saw their little beef last year as well. Like, I like this little matchup, man. I think Thieves Miami's a good one. These are the type of series where Rencor comes alive, Super comes alive as well. And, like, I do think they get a little bit of disrespect because they're not their, like, standard American names. Like, they're, like, from the European side, they don't have as much kind of, like, I don't know, like, just presence on the scene. But I think there's some superpowers there, man. I'm going to go with an upset here, chat. I'm going to say Miami win this one 3-1, man. I just really like Miami. The way they're playing, I think they've been so good. I think they've been so good this major. If you look here as well, they've been 7-4. They're matching Thieves. I still think they've been a bit more impressive. Thieves were actually 4-0, slipped off a little bit, then lost. I just prefer Miami right now. I think they're playing better Call of Duty overall. I'm going to go with Miami. I'm going to go with Miami for a 3-1. I think it's going to be a little bit of an upset. But take away, Hisad. Are we having a different bracket here, or are you thinking?
It's a weird one. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Thieves have Miami's number on LAN.
Okay.
Miami are known. I think they break on LAN. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you reckon you think they're breakers? I don't know, man.
They do most of the time. I think they do most of the time. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
You saw EWC.
Yeah. I think they break. I think they break on Sundays, bro. I think Saturdays. I think they break on the Sundays, like that top 4. Yeah. They do break at times. Okay. So you're.
I do have a Miami 3-1 though. I do.
Oh no way! Really? So why? Why? Talk to me. So you're saying you think Miami are breakers a little bit. You think Thieves have their number. So why? Why you? What kind of feeling you got here? Why are you not going with the boys then?
I'm not. I don't see Thieves taking a respawn off them. I don't see it.
And that's this. I think their hard points are bread and butter. I think Miami are even Search though. I think Miami are looking good in Search, man.
There's a sniper different Search as well.
Yeah, there is. That's a huge point. Talk about that a little bit for people that don't really know that because snipers were out for a little bit. Like, when you say the sniper difference, talk about that a bit.
I think Miami is the only team that make plays around their sniper. Like, I think all the other teams, you have a sniper on like an island or sniper holding a lane, and
Yeah.
then, like the team is making a play on like a different area. But I
So
think
Super.
Miami, I think Miami, Super will snipe something and the team will make the play around him. So
Well, they just played recently. I remember on Colossus where Super were just slapping them about. I want to see what that score was. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, they just played recently and they lost in that map 5. So in terms of recency, yeah, we got that proof as well. But I remember that's... Yeah. I remember that. Oh, it was a map 2. Okay, I want to see that real quick. Because, bro, I remember that map. They were getting slapped up by Super. Let's see right there. Let me quickly see that one. Because, yeah, I agree. That's going to be a good matchup. But even if you look at Thieves, like, I actually think they're, like, they're, like, low team bullies, bro. When I watch Thieves, like, I think they bully the low teams. But against the teams that they're supposed to play, they get kind of shit on. Like, look at that. Yeah, you're right. It was a Colossus. But even the exposure, they got kind of slammed in both searches. I do think it's kind of very similar here where if if Miami can take a respawn off them, like, they're going to win the series. So I back them as well. So is that your final play there, 3-1?
Yeah, I got 3-1 Miami.
I bet. Let's keep it going on this side of the bracket. Winners final, then we'll move over to the lower side. So you're having an Optic Miami winners final, same as me. I am gonna straight away say I think this is gonna be a really, really close series in terms of individual maps. I do think they're going to give them a hard time. I actually think Miami's a bit of a tricky team for Optic because I think they play a little bit different. I've heard a lot of pros talk about Miami, like they play a slower style, but it kind of works for them because they play it together. So I do think they're sometimes a bit of a wild card team, and I can see them taking like a respawn or even a search off Optic. Like I do think Optic win. I'm going to personally go like a 3-1. Maybe they lose the map 2 or something. I think Miami can give him a good map. But I think the series will be fairly close individual maps. I think Optic take it, though. Okay, let's leave it at that. I'm saying 3-1, chat. Even though it says 3-0, just because Benjay's trolling me. But I'm going to take it 3-1. Yeah, take it away. What are you thinking there? So you got Optic Miami. Winner's final. Winner goes to the grand final. Loser takes it, to the lower bracket.
I think this would be the first, obstacle in...
No, I completely agree.
I completely agree. It goes to map 5, and I think Optic take it map 5.
Yeah, I'm not even against that. I'm agreeing it's going to be a bender. It's going to be it's not going to be simple for them. I think they're going to have super sniping. They're in respawn. They play so weird, Miami. They really do. Yeah. They play super weird. And I remember last time. When was it when Mercury's had a legacy map on Raid? Do you remember that?
I'm not sure,
Do you remember the map 5 on Raid? I think it was last major or so. I can't remember, but they always have good series, man. I'm going to back them. Like you kind of mentioned the EWC as well. Okay, so we both have the same bracket, just different map count. You think it's going to be 3-2. I think it's going to be 3-1. I do think it's going to be close, though. All right, let's take it away from the losers side of things. So we should have a slightly different bracket here. You have LA Thieves, Minnesota. I have LA Thieves, Toronto. I'll take it away with the Thieves side. I think Thieves Toronto is a good matchup. I think Thieves are going to come in a little bit hotter. I think they're going to win that one probably 3-0. I do agree with you where Toronto aren't as good as they should be. I do think they're better than a lot of teams, but I do agree with you, Den Merchants, they're not at that level yet. I personally have been an insight. I've been on his back a little bit. I do think even against Optic, the guy had 7 kills, bro. And I've never really advocating for someone to get dropped, but I just don't think at this stage of the game you can have 3 people frying and 1 getting shit on like that. I think Thieves are going to outclass them coming in the loser. Then they're going to wake up a little bit. They're going to win that 3-0. But you have a slightly different matchup here. You have LA Thieves taking on G2. A little bit different, even though I personally back Toronto. G2 a bit more of a ratty team. You can see them taking a few more of those maps. So talk to me about that series.
Yeah, man. This series could get really, really weird. I'm not going to lie. It could get really, really
That's
weird.
Every series with G2, bro. They're just a weird team. Yeah, they make everything weird.
They're so inconsistent. That's the thing. One day they look absolutely insane, another day they get absolutely slammed. I could see this going map 5, but I don't think it will though. But I could see it going map 5. I think
that'll make Thieves fans nervous. A map 5 against them, That would make them very, very nervous.
I
So
think
you
if it does
think...
go map 5, I think I'll take G2, but I think it'll be 3-1.
I actually like that take. So you think it's either a 3-1 to Thieves. If it goes 5, then you think G2 wins that. So you think that map 4 is going to come down to everything, which I actually back Thieves in as well, that map 4. Okay, cool. So we'll take that one there. So you think Thieves are going to go through as well? Okay, I'm just going to do that. I don't even care about the map kind anymore. Okay, and it works out. Okay, whatever. 3-1, that's fine. Okay, so we both have Thieves going through, just slightly different opponents there. All right, what about Falcons FaZe? I actually like that matchup as well, man. FaZe look like they got some bangers, bro. FaZe have had some gruelers, man. They had that last major as well, though. I feel like they were like kind of just crawling through, but they were getting the job done. They were kind of getting there. And yeah, another bang out, bro. Falcons versus FaZe. The loser goes home. Round 2. What are we thinking?
Oh my days. This is the coin flip. This is actually such a coin flip, man. I have no idea.
Alright, let's talk about matchups in terms of game modes. What are you thinking for like the respawns and search? Let's go with the hard points. I think Falcons are clear in the hard points.
Yeah, I do think that as well. I think they'll beat them in the hard points.
Which is a big part of the series, and then it's just FaZe's search is like it should be so good with the plays they have.
Actually, I don't know.
Really,
I think
you don't...
Blackheart HP is a guarantee in the series, and I think
bro, Falcons are godlike
both...
on that.
Yeah, but I think FaZe are as well. I'm not gonna lie. I think FaZe are the second best team on that map, if I'm not mistaken.
How do we? Can I check a specific map on that?
Second best.
Oh, I can actually. Let's check their maps. Actually, you can see. Yeah, I bet. So you're saying Blackheart. You think it's gonna be a square up? So there's 7 and 3 on that, which is actually not bad. If we go to Falcons, bro, Falcons are a really good hardpoint team.
I don't think Falcons have lost unless it's to FaZe. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I actually remember that series they played. I think didn't they beat them there? Let me see. I'm pretty sure they beat FaZe 3-1. I think they beat them on that shit.
No, I think they played in the major, and I think FaZe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. To be fair, I think you're right. The major they played, I think they'd be much better in major 2 though. Falcons. Yeah, I do think they played a lot better. But if I look at their actual hard point, yeah, they're 5-1. FaZe are 7 and 3, so kind of similar. It could come down to that. You're right. It could come down to just a square up on LAN of who takes it. It's a tough matchup, man. I actually don't know.
I think they'll split both HPs in my opinion. I think one will go to FaZe, one will go to Falcons. I think Falcons takes the Overload. I think behind Optic, they're the second best Overload team in the game.
They have such a different style in Overload as well.
Yeah, it just comes down to the S&Ds again, man.
Let's see the S&Ds. Let's see both teams S&D. Let's help you out a little bit. So for the S&D, they're 19 and 13 of the season so far. Falcons are 11 and 15. They've been Wait, is that? Yeah, they've been struggling in that search, man. They have been. Look at their Overload though, but their Overload's godlike. Their Overload is godlike. I think I agree with you. I actually personally look at it like I think Falcons could actually avoid the map 5, and I think they could win 3-1. But I think if it goes to a map 5, FaZe win it. That's why I think FaZe win the map 2, and I think Falcons win 1, 3, and 4. Because I think they're better in the. Falcons. Yeah, I got Falcons in an upset because I think the Overload's a guarantee. In my opinion. Obviously nothing's guaranteed, but like I think the Overload is most likely Falcons. I think the FaZe I'm going to go for the search. I back Falcons a bit more in the hard points right now. I just don't think. But the only problem with that is like FaZe online with Simp as well. Like he just has those series where he turns up and like can win them a map by himself. That's the only problem. Like when they have Simp, he is so annoying, bro. This guy will just randomly pop a 10 piece, like a 10 streak, and win them a series. So there is that. But I really like this Falcons team. I think they're peaking at a good time. They're going on LAN. I'm gonna back Falcons personally, 3-1. If it goes to map 5 though, I do think FaZe have a good chance. But I'm gonna back 3-1. What are you going with?
I go FaZe map 5.
Okay, so you think it's going to go to that map 5? All right, bet. So our bracket's going to differ a little bit again. So our winner side was a little bit easier to predict for both of us. Losers is where it comes a little bit more. All right, so you said map 5 there. Okay, now we have another banger. This is the thing with FaZe, bro. They're going through the gauntlet right now, bro. They're playing some demons. So you think FaZe LA Thieves? I think Falcons LA Thieves. On that, who do you think Thieves would rather play?
I think they'll rather play Falcons.
You think they'd rather play Falcons? Okay. According to your bracket, they're going to have a rematch, right? So you think Thieves won that earlier. So earlier on you said match 1, it was going to be 3-1 to Thieves. Was that what you said or 3-2? I think it was 3-1. Maybe the bracket we were broken. But okay, so what are you thinking for that one then? Is they going to go for a rematch? A little bit of a different time? A little bit later on in the series? What are you thinking?
Yeah, man. Oh, my days. It's a rematch from before. Scrimp v Hydra all over again. Scrap v Draza. Another coin. There's so many coin flips in this bracket. I actually
Bro,
don't
there's
know.
so many. Sorry, chat. I didn't get a chance to get the chat up. Let's see, chat. What do you guys think of this one as well? This is the Sad's bracket. So he's thinking FaZe, Thieves. What do you guys think of chat? FaZe or Thieves? Sorry, carry on, Hisad.
If I remember correctly, someone asked Shotzi who he thinks will be in the finals.
You get the
against him.
Shotzi cheese? Okay, that's actually
And he
valid though.
said FaZe. He
Oh,
did
really?
say FaZe. Yeah.
I saw their scrims recently. FaZe was slapping Optic.
Yeah.
Like a week ago.
I think I got a FaZe.
No, is that lured you in? Is that? What are we
got
thinking?
FaZe
You thinking? Damn. So you. This is the thing with COD chat. Like, even though Hisad had LA teams winning there, as the tournament goes on, teams grow into the tournament a little bit. It does change things. It does. There's different pressure. There's different expectations coming in on a Sunday. It's just different. So you think FaZe are going to win if you had to go for map count, even though Benjay broke the game? What would you say?
FaZe.
Oh, I have to do 2 first, and then I do that. Then I do the third. That is so dumb. I just saw how it works. Okay.
I got FaZe map 5 again.
Damn, this guy thinks FaZe are on the map 5 cheese. All right, bet. I'm going to go with the Thieves here. So this is where I kind of agree with you. Out of the 2 options, they'd rather play Falcons. It's actually funny because you think FaZe would beat Thieves, even though I think Falcons would beat FaZe. I think it's just matchups. I actually think Falcons get a good map pair. I think they take the overload. I actually think Thieves win the rest of them. I think the momentum goes through. I actually think Thieves just play pretty good in the losers and go through, and I think they make it interesting. I think Thieves win that 3-1. So we both have slightly different loser finals here. You have FaZe Miami, I have Thieves Miami. We could take it away with the side of Miami. So Miami go through, they lose to Optic. Do you think Miami wins against FaZe and Thieves here? Where's your head at right now if it's FaZe or Thieves? Because would you agree this is more of like a coin flip series?
Yeah, 100%.
So if you're Miami watching this, right, what are you thinking? So you see Miami, you're playing again. Who would you rather play as Miami, FaZe or Thieves right now? According to our bracket, Miami did beat Thieves earlier, so you reckon they'd want to scare up to them again? I do think that again. Either way, it's a difficult matchup.
In my opinion, I think Miami would rather play against Thieves just because I think
That's a
the gap
FaZe fan
between-
chat.
I think the gap between Miami and Thieves in S&D is bigger
Yeah.
than Miami and FaZe in S&D.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
I
So
think
in
the
your
series
bracket, they're
comes
playing
down to
FaZe.
S&Ds again. I think it comes down to the S&Ds again.
I think Miami are a good little weird search and destroy team though. But I also think they beat them in the respawns. Like, if I was your bracket, I actually favor Miami over FaZe, like quite a bit.
Yeah, I do have Miami going through. I do.
Really?
I think, yeah, I got Miami
Ooh, that's
3-1.
interesting.
I got Miami
Okay.
3-1.
You have Miami 3-1. That's
But
crazy.
I wouldn't
Okay.
be surprised if FaZe go through. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. So let me just do this for a second. I finally found out how this works, chat. If you guys are trying to do this, if you go to 3, you can't edit the top map. If you make it 2, then you can. So you're saying FaZe, sorry, was that 1 map you said?
Yeah, Miami 3-1.
So now I can do it. Okay, bet. I don't know why I did it like that, but it's fine. Not you, Benjay's website. All right, cool. So you're saying Miami wins 3-1. Honestly, I think I really do agree with this take here of Miami beating them earlier in the bracket. I think Thieves are such a confidence team. If you look at the players they have, I think like if they do manage to like beat Toronto, beat Falcons, I think they could use their momentum. And I actually am going to go to your earlier argument about Miami being a bit of breakers. I think once they lose to Optic, especially if we think it's going to be a bit more of a banger, like a 3-1 or something like that, I see a world where there may be lacking that belief because they've been there before when I don't think they just get to that final line. Like, this is where Miami break, in my opinion. This is where they break in that elimination finals when everyone's like they should do better. This is where they break, and I just think like I could literally see it now where they look amazing on this matchup, and then on the Sunday we're like, what happened to them? I can see that. I'm gonna go with a bold take, bro. I'm gonna go with a Thieves 3-1, maybe a 3-0. Like, honestly, like, I know it sounds faded because I think Miami win there, but I really think it flips the script there in the elimination final, man. I do. So I'm going to go with Thieves. You're going to go with Miami going through. Then we have our grand final. So you have Optic Miami in the grand final of Major 2. I have Optic Thieves, which I think will be an amazing for the audience and stuff. Like, I can just see that will be crazy in Birmingham. Thieves versus what's it called? Optic. That's a crazy matchup. Even this is also another really good matchup. But let's take it away, man. So both teams right now, what are we thinking from both brackets? We got Optic versus Thieves and Optic versus Miami. Even though you don't have that bracket, let's start with this one. What would you say if this was the bracket, if it came to this?
If it came to Optic Thieves,
Yeah, if it went through my route of like them beating Miami 3-1, they're feeling good, they beat Falcons, they slam Toronto, they're barely losing maps, they come in hot. Obviously, Optic the same. They're kind of both running in hot right now on a Sunday Grand Finals. What are we thinking?
I got up to 4-1 if that was the case.
Yeah? You think Optic are just going to slam him?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think in this case, I low-key agree, to be honest with you. I mean, in terms of map count, I don't really think about the map count like that, but I just think Optic are better than them in all the game modes. I think if it came to that, I think there's some Neum cheese as well. Maybe Methods could, like, you know, be like, Neum, come on, man. It's a green wall, you know what I'm saying? Like, I raised you, bro. Nah, I'm trolling. That's not going to happen. But I do think there's something there. Like, I think I was going to say 4-0, but in a grand final, Thieves, nah, I'll say 4-1, maybe 4. I'll give it 4-2. I'll give it 4-2. But I do think if this comes to it, I do think Optic have a good chance of winning. I just don't. I'm hoping it's not like what we saw last major where like Genomates came out firing. I don't want the same for Thieves where they just came out firing and beat Optic. You know what I'm saying? Because there is also that cheese. There is that cheese with the way the bracket is. Like the team from Elimination Finals, they're already warm. We saw that the Genomates, like they came out so hot in the map 1. And if Thieves come out hot, like it's such a hard team to stop. That's why I like this team because momentum-wise, they look like they could be really, really difficult to beat momentum-wise. That's the only thing I would say. So I'm going to go with 4-2. Oh, I don't know why he resets. But yeah, I'm going 4-2 Optic to win the grand finals. Take it away. You got Optic Miami on your side.
Yeah, man. I think for this series, I think Optic takes map 1. I do think Heretics takes that 2, the S&D.
Yeah.
And after that, I got Optic winning 3 on the bounce. I got Optic 4-1 here.
Really? Okay, yeah. So you think on both sides it's going to be a slammage for Optic either way? You think they're just that ahead right now?
Yeah, I don't see a team close to them.
Okay, well, he just jinxed us, Optic fans. Okay, so I don't know why this is broken. But yeah, okay, so you think Optic slam Miami. I think it will be interesting either way, but I do agree, like, if Miami get through, I just don't think they've got that level of like experience. They have no winners on the team. Like I do think they're gonna crumble a little bit on the Sundays, which is why on the side of Thieves, like they have a lot more experience as well. I do think that's really, really valid in the finals. We saw it last year with Surge. Like Surge were like the best team in the game up to grand finals. I think that's fair to say. Until it comes to it, boom, they kind of crumbled. I think experience in the grand finals is very important, and Optic have so much more composure now, so much more ice now. They lost the last grand finals. I think they're gonna learn from that again, be a little bit sharper. I think they come in a little bit different. So both of us have Optic Texas winning Major 2. Let me know down below what you guys think. Who do you guys think will be Major 2 champions? Show some love to the boy Hisad. Hisad, thank you for jumping in the video. Appreciate that. What a goat chat. Show some love to him, and I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.